Sarah Backhouse from Hub Culture. I'm now joined by Dr. Mahmoud Eboo and David Boyer from the Aga Khan Development Network. Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome, thank you. Good morning.
Yes. Now, for those people who aren't that familiar with AKDN, could you give us a brief overview?
Well, the AKDN is a creation of His Highness the Aga Khan. His Highness the Aga Khan himself derives his descendancy from the Prophet Muhammad through his cousin and son-in-law Ali. And for 1400 years, the Ismaili Imams have been very engaged in education, in pluralism, in environment. This is one of the mandates that he has, is to ensure that as he improves the quality of lives of people, that it is not at the expense of the environment, and hence our interest in the environment. The network itself is a creation of about 9 agencies which span 35 countries, or 30 countries I would say, in which we operate, employs about 80,000 people, and is involved with social development, educational development, cultural development, and the environment. So there is a great deal of activity that's been going on, and how we actually balance these different aspects of what we do is really our balance between quality of life and environment.
I believe you showed a film earlier today at the summit. I wonder if you could tell me a bit about that and some of the initiatives that you're currently working on.
David, you want to comment on the film?
Sure. Some of the things that we're working on is in Pakistan we have created an agency that is doing energy efficiency in homes, creating stoves that produce less indoor smoke and are more efficient use of wood, and interventions that are able to bring new light into the house through these very simple but effective windows that sit on their roofs, let the smoke out, let the sun in. And what's exciting about this is, besides saving energy, using wood more efficiently, it's created a whole set of new enterprises with entrepreneurs having businesses that are creating income for their families. So good things are being done for the environment, while economic activities are being created that actually allow people to send their children to school, to be able to have savings and to look for a different future than they may have had in the past.
Now, why was it important that AKDN sponsor this summit?
Governor Schwarzenegger and His Highness have had conversations in the past. They've known each other for quite some time. And last year, the two of them decided that it would be important, given our common agendas, to formalize our relationship with an agreement of cooperation. So we have an agreement between the state of California and all of the institutions that His Highness has created globally. And one of the thematic areas in which we will be collaborating is environment. It is to do with climate change. We also have health sciences, education, culture, economic development underneath that rubric of the agreement. So our participation here is not just to support the governor, but because we actually have an active interest. And the governor has taken a position that says subnationals are important. If national governments can't act, then subnationals can do it. Our view is to take that one step further. Even subnationals need the assistance of civil society institutions. And the AKDN is a massive civil society institution. Ultimately, the rubber hits the road with people who are in the fields, who need shelter, who need access to healthcare, who need access to a quality of life that you can impact one individual at a time, one village at a time. And I think our relationship with California is being able to build that bridge. That's why we're here.
Wonderful. And finally, COP16 is just a few weeks away. Let's go to the federal, national, international stage now. What do you hope to see at these talks?
Well, we all hope that the national governments are going to be able to come together and have a serious dialogue that leads to effective policy. But unfortunately, Sarah, what we saw at Copenhagen could be repeated again in Mexico, Cancun. We at the Aga Khan Development Network, we can't wait for the policymakers. The need for action is now. And despite what happens at COP16, we will be out there trying to bring clean energy, energy efficiency, climate adaptation to the communities where we work.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for your hard work, and signing off for Hub Culture, I'm Sarah Backhouse.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah.